I don't think, Mr. Schieffer, that I ought to, in a news conference like this, discuss what I might or would do under the circumstances you describe. We have a strong deterrent force, strategically and tactically. And of course, those forces will be used in a flexible way in our own national interest. But I do not believe it's in our national interest to discuss how or when they would be used. Under the circumstances...
You're flatly not ruling it out, though.
I'm not either confirming it or denying it. I'm saying we have the forces, and they'll be used in our national interest as they should be. Mr. Politico.
Mr. President, your old sidekick, the former Secretary of Defense, Melvin Laird, has written in a magazine article that the Russians have repeatedly violated the SALT agreement and have mocked détente. And he also had some things to say about what they're doing in Portugal and the Middle East. How concerned are you about these charges?
I have investigated the allegations that the Soviet Union has violated the SALT agreements, that they have used loopholes to do certain things that were intended not to be done under the agreement. I have found that they have not violated the SALT agreement. They have not used any loopholes. And in order to determine whether they have or they haven't, there is a standing consultative group that is an organization for the purpose of deciding after investigation whether there have been any violations, and that group, after looking into the allegations, came to the conclusion there had been no violations. Now, as I indicated in Brussels at a press conference, we are concerned about developments in Portugal. We do not believe that a communist-dominated government in Portugal is compatible with NATO. Now, it hasn't reached that stage yet, and we are hopeful that it will not, and some of the developments in the last several days are somewhat encouraging. We certainly have a concern and a care and a great friendship for the Portuguese people, and we'll do what we can in a legitimate, proper way to make sure that the rights of the Portuguese people are protected.